What it do, y'all? It's your girl MakeupnTravel, and for today's video, today should be Sunday. I am recording this now on what, Friday, so I have 2 days to get my life together to record this, to edit this and get this up. Today is going to be a must-have and must-gag. It's been 2 weeks. Unfortunately, this past week I did not record and or upload at all. It's a really rough work week, and I also was having problems with my camera and my editing software, so it was a lot going on this week. But I am back. I might be slowing down during the school year, but I'm back for now, 3 days a week. Let's get into it. This is my last video that I've recorded today, so I apologize if I stutter over my words. I'm really thirsty. I've been talking for hours now, literally, just trying to get videos up before I leave for a trip. So let's get into this. The first thing I want to talk about, and I'm gonna scoot, hopefully I'm still in the frame. But first thing I'm gonna talk about is this. I don't believe I've ever talked about it, but just in case, let's talk about it again. It's the Nomad Cosmetics Antilles palette. This is a beautiful palette. You have blues, you have yellows, you have one brown, you have some pinks, an orange, some purples. I'm really interested in this palette. I will probably be purchasing this palette along with another item that I will be bringing up later on in the video. And yeah, let me see how much it is. It is $37, which is not bad for an indie brand. And yeah, I hope you guys, this is a very interesting color scheme, and not a color scheme that I have in my collection. So yeah. Next is Blush Tribe. I have 3 palettes that I'm purchasing from Blush Tribe as soon as I'm off this terrible no-buy, which when you're seeing this video will be today. Today I'm off my no-buy, so I will probably be purchasing these the 3 Blush Tribe palettes that I want, depending on if they're all in stock. I want Hasina 2, Hasina 1, and then there's another one. I can't think of the name. But I'm getting all 3 of them. They all have extremely beautiful color schemes. This one that I'm looking at right now, which is Hasina 2, is a purple, blue, and green color scheme. Yes, those are 3 colors that I love to put on my eye. Why wouldn't I get this color scheme? And that's not a palette. I don't have a palette that matches that color scheme at all in my collection. And I know it may seem in this video that I'm not slowing down on my palette purchasing, but I really have. Even in my carts that I know I'm purchasing as soon as I'm off this no-buy, it's not that many palettes. Not that many. I think it's only the 3 from Blush Tribe. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. Okay, J.Cat Beauty also came out with some new palettes that I haven't heard anybody talk about. There are 3 palettes. They're called Extreme Access. There's one it's some brights. I'm interested in. I did see a review on Instagram where somebody was saying that they're sheer, not that much pigment, but I want to try them for myself. I want to see if I can work with them. I don't have a drugstore colorful eyeshadow palette, so I want to try it. Next is IBY Beauty. They have a poolside palette, which is right here. It was beautiful. It caught my eye, you know, interesting, but I'm not going to purchase it. Now that I have had this time to really think about it, there's way too many neutral colors. You really only get what, the couple of pinks, the purple, and the really nice teal. I'm okay. I now have what, 2 pop-up blue palettes that are neutral. I don't need another one. The only other one I might be getting is the Give Me Glow palette, and even then I'm not rushing to get that palette, so I am good on that. The other thing from Nomad Cosmetics that I was interested in is this really interesting colorful highlighter palette. It's popping up on the screen right now. It's $27 and it's beautiful. You have like a peachy highlighter, you have like a more lime green highlighter, a really nice dark mauvey purple highlighter, and then a nice blue highlighter. I already have a purple highlighter from Fenty Beauty, and I love that highlighter. I put it all over my face. It's nice and shimmery, it has glitter, love it. And I'm interested in it. As you can see, I've definitely gotten my highlighter game up. I love highlighter. That's the main thing I'm purchasing after I get off my no-buy, because I've really gotten into it and I want to expand the colors that I have and the formulations. But I'm sticking to drugstore and indie. high end, I can't get around. I need a dope discount. Next is a palette from Makeup Maniac Cosmetics. It's called their Toast and Jam palette. Basically they release a new bundle every 3 months, and this is the palette that they're releasing, or that they did release in July. So what caught my eye is probably what caught your eye, the middle 3 shadows. Everything else is just honestly basic in my opinion. It's basic browns, so I don't need this palette. Although those 3 in the middle are beautiful mauvey purpley colors, I don't need this palette, and you know, it's fine. It honestly fits the name, Toast and Jam. You know, all the browns are toast, the middle is jam. You know, you got toast on the outside, jam in the middle. I get it, it's beautiful, it works with the theme, but it's not for me, not for my collection. I usually don't wear neutral looks like this. I'm actually going to the airport after this, and I don't like to wear a lot of makeup, but I didn't want to put on makeup and take it off. It's just, that's a lot of work. So that is that. Ooh, the next one, Dose of Colors is coming out. Sorry, I don't like to actually sit up straight. Okay, Dose of Colors is coming out with the collab with I Love Sahadi. Sahadi? I believe it's Sahadi. I don't know. Everybody says it differently. But anyways, she's coming out with an eyeshadow palette, 2 highlighters, lip glosses, and liquid lipsticks. Let's start off with the lip products. I'm not interested. The only one that I might be persuaded to get is Fresha, which is the bright orangey. Oh, I thought it was starting to rain. Child. It's the light orangey red color. It's interesting, but I don't need it. I just realized after doing the swatch video from Colored Rain, which hopefully I'll put up today, we'll see, you know, life be serious sometimes, that I have a bunch of oranges from them. I know I purchased a bunch of oranges this summer to try and get oranges, so I don't need any more orange liquid lipsticks. I'm good. And lip glosses, those just really don't speak to me. I'm not a huge lip gloss person. I know I topped a lip gloss on just now, but that was during a video, just kind of showing you guys. Yeah, so I'm good on the lip products. The highlighters, I was interested in, but from seeing swatches from J.Cat and hearing I Love Sahadi say that like the highlighters look darker in the pan than they are on the face, I don't know if I can actually pull any of these off. If somebody darker, Jackie Aina did them, and she said that only one could work for her, and it was barely, and I'm darker than Jackie Aina, so that's why I no longer was gonna purchase them. I can't pull them off, but I'm interested in the eyeshadow palette. Don't tell me why. I don't know, but I'm interested in it. I am going to be adding that to my Ulta cart because I think this palette and this collection is coming to Ulta on the 29th, which is today, and this is the day that I'm breaking my no buy to purchase my Ulta stuff. Sir, I'm going to be purchasing this palette. It will be in my grasp soon. Next, I can't believe I didn't talk about this. I think this part of the video kind of got cut off from 2 weeks ago, but Colored Rain is coming out with Vivid Pigments. Y'all know I'm getting this. I have almost everything from Colored Rain. I'm probably just gonna suck it up and purchase the other 3 little mini palettes just to keep my collection 100%, because Colored Rain is one of those brands that I have 100% of all the palettes. Juvia's Place is kind of somewhere in there, Keone Cosmetics, all of those things. But anyways, back to these Vivid Pigments. They're pretty, they're beautiful. I hear good things about them. I'm not dying to get them, but I need to keep my collection 100%. I can't. So I will be purchasing them. I don't know when. Is Colored Rain in like an Ulta yet? I need them to get into Ulta. But anyways, I will be purchasing them soon. Sometime in August, I'll be purchasing them. Next is a palette that I was introduced to from Angelica Nyquist. I will link her channel down below. It was one of her Will I Buy It series, which of course everybody knows was created by Samantha March. Oh, let me tell you, she does have a community list now, which I was so humbly allowed to be added to. I have added one. I will add this one, of course, and I will attempt, no, all you have to do is contact her. All you have to do is contact her on some of her all you have to do is contact her on one of her social media platforms, and she will give you the link to the community list. So yeah, do that if you do any sort of will I buy it series. But back to the have-nots and knots and all that. Anyways, Breaking Beauty Cosmetics has an eyeshadow palette. It's called the Wildflower eyeshadow palette. It's pretty, but it's just too soft for me. I don't really do soft makeup. I think I did it once using the Nabla Cosmetics palette, but I mean, it was beautiful, but it's not my cup of tea. So although this is a really pretty palette, it's not my cup of tea at all. Fair Beauty Cosmetics, they have single eyeshadows. I don't remember how I was introduced to this brand, but I want them. They look like the eyeshadows that I was going to purchase from somewhere for dirt cheap that MakeupnTravel has raved about because there's so much dimethicone and they just look so foiled on your lid. I can't remember the brand, but Nicka K has some quads that are foiled stuff that I was going to purchase. They were actually in my 18 brands to try in 2018. Let me know if you guys want me to update you guys on that. I really should. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, these look very interesting. I'm very interested in it, and they have this one shade that has a seashell in it, not a seashell, a starfish imprinted in it. It just embossed in it. Their shadows look beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm talking extremely fast. I'm very thirsty. You know what? I'm gonna go get something to drink. All right, let's keep it going. Ace Beauty has just dropped 4 palettes that have just like been going crazy on all of the internets. Now, they all look beautiful in their own way. You know I'm getting that purple one. They just ain't no other way to say it. The Paradise Fallen, that one is mine. It's mine. Even the more colorful one, which I can't, Slice of Paradise, that's pretty too. I might not get that. I'm more interested in the Paradise Fallen, but the classic Paradise, I'm intrigued because it has the similar color scheme to one of the palettes from the Jacqueline Morphe collection, the latest one that I was interested in. So you know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna rush to get these. I'm interested in some reviews. I've heard reviews on their first 2 palettes, but I'm interested in getting some more reviews about this particular formulation. If it's really to die for, I might go ahead and splurge and get all 4 because they all have a time and a place. I don't really have a lot of pinky palettes. The army green, yellow, warm tones, it's interesting. The brights, you know, I always love a bright palette, and the purple, I love a purple. So this one I might be getting all 4, but definitely the Fallen Paradise, which is the more purple one. Next, Too Faced released some more visuals on their Tutti Frutti collection, which I am actually excited for. I don't think I've ever said that about a Too Faced collection, but this collection I am excited for. The palette that they showed is right here. I'm scared it might be a lip palette, and if it is, I'm gonna be pissed, but I'm hoping it's an eyeshadow palette. I see different formulas. I see some more shimmery ones, some more matte ones. So I'm really hoping that this is an eyeshadow palette. If it is, it's mine. It's a beautiful color scheme. It's interesting. It's compact. It's nice. So I'm interested in that. I'm hoping it doesn't smell because I don't need that. I have eczema. It's gonna, I don't need it. Next, Certifye came out with a new palette, or they sneak peeked a new palette, and it's in their Destiny. I think the name is just Destiny. Here it is. Now, originally I was gonna be like, yes, this is mine, this is mine. But if you look at it, for me, the only colors that are speaking to me is that bottom quad that has the 2 greens and the 2 blues. I don't need to buy a whole palette just for that. And honestly, Certified, I was interested in their more rainbowy palette. I never ended up getting that. This one I was interested in. I probably won't get it. Certifye is one of those brands I just cannot pull the trigger on. officially. That's a good video if that hasn't been done. Hopefully I do that. Okay, next is an Oprah Cosmetics new palette that they released since they have done their new branding. It has four highlighters, the Rodeo Drive, what else, Beverly Hills, Star Island, and Blissful. Now, if anybody who is dark skinned, a person of color, can tell me if these highlighters work for you, I'm interested in trying Oprah highlighters, but I don't know if they're gonna work for my complexion. And that's my only problem. I feel like out of all of them, maybe Rodeo Drive, because it has the 3 darker shades, and then that one in the corner. I don't know what the shadows are or the highlighters are specifically, but I'm interested. If any or all of these will work for my complexion, I'll get the highlighter palette because I'm interested. Everybody always talks about Oprah highlighters, but yeah, the palette is $49, which is pretty cheap for Oprah, because one highlighter is like $28, something crazy like that. So I'm interested. Next, OPV Beauty has released a splash palette. This palette is very interesting. I'm going to a different photo to see. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's really pretty, and it's definitely I don't know if it would be unique. It definitely has a lot of blues, a lot of purples, but I don't think I need this palette. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but I don't think I need this palette. I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. I will say though, I like the brand. The brand has done a lot. 2 previous palettes that were African themed. They were based on oh god, my friends are gonna kill me if I say this wrong. They're like in the spirit, they're spiritual. Yes, they're spiritual, not deities, but spirits that people look up to. So Oshun is like a, I don't want to get too into it because I'm not versed in that, but Oshun and Imoja are specific in the spiritual, African spirituality. There you go. In the world of African spirituality, those are 2 important people, beings, spirits. And so I like that type of branding, and I like the fact that they kind of went into more of a colorful aspect, but I don't think that palette is for me. Next, Silver Beauty is doing a block party palette. This palette is beautiful. I love the color arrangement. It's not an everyday one in my opinion. You get a pinks, you get some purples, some blues, a yellow, an orange, a brown, and I think even a really dark black. I really like this palette. I've wanted to try Silver Beauty, but I have not, once again, pulled the trigger on their brand. They have a what is it, like an 8-pan of all bright monsters makeup. Is it a monsters palette? I want to say they have the monsters palette that I've been eyeing, but I just once again have not pulled the trigger on. I think I'm gonna buy this one, and I really want to try their Hydra liners as well. So I'm interested. I am interested. I'm coming for you. Next, Sydney Grace showed a sneak peek on some new items that they were releasing in their Christmas in July sale situation, and it was like this pressed pigment shimmer glitter thing. What? I might have to scoop up one of these. I have not made a Sydney Grace order in a while, and I was gonna order in this sale, but I mean, I think it was like 30% off on all of their eyeshadows or all their products, but it wasn't enough in my opinion for me to really break my no buy. So, but I'm still interested in this item. It's a video, so I'll try and do a screenshot of a piece of it. But yeah, I am interested in that. Next, child, Honey Iced Tea. Juvia's Place is coming out with a new collection, a summer collection, and it's coming to Ulta because Juvia's Place is in Ulta. I am so excited, guys. I need to wrap this up. I need to start to get ready to leave. I need to start. But anyways, let's okay. The eyeshadow palette is beautiful. I love the arrangements, and let me tell you, originally I thought that this was just a pop palette. But then I watched FDV's video, which her real name is Fumi Delazo Void. I can't remember. I'm gonna butcher it. I clearly just did. I will link her down below. She is a YouTuber I have gotten into lately. She is, I love her. I love her. And she did a review on this palette, and she really explained it beautifully that this is a companion palette to all of the other Juvia's Place palettes, because they gave you so many colorful shimmers but not so many colorful mattes. So they switched it up and they did that. I want this palette now. I am getting the darker blush because I love my blush palette from them, and I'm getting that liquid lipstick because I like my liquid lipsticks from them. So all in all, that collection is for me, and it is the Afrique collection, once again inspired by Africa, which I love. I love it. Next, Viseart is dropping another palette. Hasn't Viseart been dropping a lot of palettes lately? I've only seen the black and white filter. I probably won't get it, and to be honest, just because I don't get a lot of Viseart things. But yeah, I really need to speed this up. I need to start getting dressed. I'm not dressed. I need to get my life together. Next, Natasha Denona came out with a 5-pan eyeshadow palette in a mini version for the Lila. I'm interested. I might purchase it. It's probably going to be a VIB sale. Well, depending on how much it is, it might be a VIB sale. Depending, I might actually purchase it now. It all depends. Or actually, I can see how much it is. What am I doing with my life? Trying to rush through and I'm not getting it right. It's only $25. Oh, I'll get it. I'm interested. I'll get it. I've been wanting to try her formula. I've given Pat McGrath a chance. Let me give her a chance. So I will try it. Next, Bobbi Brown released some sneak peeks about her holiday release. First of all, why are we already seeing holiday releases? It's July. Like, that's a little too much. But I will say, since I'm into highlighters, I like both of these duos. I'm interested. I want to see swatches on a person of color. They've only swatched on a lighter complexion, and even though I don't know if that's the duo that I'm interested in, so we'll see. I'm gonna put this on my thinking cap, and if it comes out and if I'm still interested, we'll see what happens. Next, Smashbox just released 3 new cover shot palettes. I still have not gotten my Peaches and Palm palette, which I might add to my Ulta order because I really need to just get that because I've been wanting it for a while. But they came out with a nice cool tone purple one, which is called Prism. I'm interested. I'm going to purchase it. My girl, oh, what's her name on YouTube? The Fancy Face already did a review on it. She loved it. I'm gonna get it. Next, MAC also sneak peeked some more holiday releases. It's all blushes and not blushes, highlighters and a blush highlighter palette. I'm interested. One of them looks like a gold with a pink shift. It's interesting. We'll see. Next, Wet n Wild came out with a Fire and Ice collection that's in like, what is it? It's in like Hobby Lobby or something crazy like that. Where is it? Where is this? Bed Bath & Beyond. Why am I going Bed Bath & Beyond for makeup? No. On principle, just because that's where it is, I'm not getting it. And then on top of that, I'm not interested in anything. So we're good on that. Next, Bobbi Brown just released some new products for the fall. They're not speaking to me, to be honest. So it's a pass. Huda Beauty, first of all, she is messy. She's messy, and honestly the products that I have from her I'm not a huge fan of. I do like the liquid lipstick that I got, but it's not something that like changes the game so much that I really need to purchase it anymore. The palette that I have, I don't like. I have 2 palettes from her. I don't really like either of them, so I'm not purchasing from Huda Beauty anymore, and she's messy. So yeah. Next, Laura Mercier did a sneak peek on her holiday highlighter palette. It's interesting, but it has too many different tones in my opinion. Maybe one of the 3 pans I might get the darker one, but we'll see. Once again, this is holiday stuff. I shouldn't be seeing holiday stuff. Also, Kevin Aucoin seems to be coming out with a new eyeshadow palette. It is very neutral, but it also looks like it has some mauves in there. We'll see, depending on the price point, because I don't believe we've gotten the price point yet. Depending on that and the actual shadows, we shall see. Next, Lime Crime is coming out with the sheer eyeshadow quad. Wheat. Child, no. I mean, the color arrangement is pretty. I will say that Blush Tribe just came out with the color quad that's similar to the top one. But honestly, I have these shadows. There isn't nothing special. I will say I am not as anti-lime crime as I was because Doe Deer has now stepped down. So I'm interested in lime crime. I just have not pulled the trigger as well. Along with the vivid pigments that Colored Rain released, they also released glosses. I'm interested in about 2 of them. The really orangey one I'm interested in, and the purple one I'm interested in. Not saying I don't already have those, because I do, and I don't even wear gloss like that, but I'm interested in them, and it's Colored Rain. So, bam. Next we have the Kathleen new collab with ColourPop. No, one, I'm not a fan of Kathleen Lights. I'm irritated by ColourPop at the moment, and yeah, no, the colors don't speak to me. Next is, so I don't know when my camera stopped recording, but long story short, Hue Noir was nice enough to send me those after I contacted them, literally just asking for help to get the correct foundation. I also contacted the other brand that's sold in Target. I will be purchasing a couple of things from Target after I get back from my vacation. But yeah, as going back to this video, this foundation, it's nice. I'm not a huge full coverage girl. I literally have one full coverage foundation, and that is the Estee Lauder, and that was at the very beginning of my makeup buying that I purchased that. But yeah, I think I have gotten through a lot of things. I mean, this is more than 2 weeks worth of stuff because a lot of things got cut out of my video 2 weeks ago, so I just decided to bring them in on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know this was a long one, I'm sorry, but yeah, as always y'all, it has been real. Peace.